have the best fishing lineup. I could teach you, but I have to charge. My fishing lineup brings all the cows to the yard, and they're like, "Move, mine's better than yours." But it really isn't, because mine's the best. Yes, my fishing lineup tailored specifically to catch all the fish. Ain't no one got a better lineup than mine. It's impossible. Best lineup ever. I just put all my pokeballs away by accident. I don't remember which one I put all my stuff into. Better get the storage stuff done, the researches. Getting pretty close on that. Mine faster and mine better. I need more money. Mine and awfully slow. I could get 850 ore in like 2 minutes. Do better. Oh my god, I got 10,000 potatoes. Fucking 10,000 potatoes.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. $10,000 potatoes, 10,000 onions, 20,000 potatoes, 20,000 onions, 20,000. Oh my god. 20,000 carrots, 20,000 woolly pop cotton candy, 20,000 tomatoes, 20,000 milk. I can make a lot of cakes. Would you like some cake? I'm willing to make you cake. 773 cake. I apparently need some lettuce. Hello. Get a bunch of lettuce now. I've been avoiding lettuce. Do not like the poop. She's talking about how the lettuce is Taco Bell lettuce was pooped on. I live in Minnesota, Cali. It's the land of the woke. The land, if you call somebody a bad name, you can get sued now. So if you call somebody stupid, you can get sued now. Yes, it's over in Minnesota. It's like game fucking over if you try to say anything. Yes, and you actually get punished for it now. Now they took away our free speech in Minnesota. You think so? You think so? It's going to the Supreme Court, so we'll see if the Supreme Court's got any balls. But right now, it's already set that way. Girl literally got a misdemeanor, 200 hours of community service, and a fine. Yeah, but if they're a certain shade of skin tone, they don't go to jail in Somalia. You're likely to go to jail. There's certain skin tones in Somalia that are highly protected. An unfortunate racism that's pissing off everybody and making other people even more racist just by natural default because of the protection of a certain species. It shouldn't be like that because you're supposed to be all humanity. And humans are supposed to be punished equally in accordance to the law. But instead, one group is above another group to the point that if certain X on X violence happens, nobody cares about it. But if white on black happens, end of the fucking world, we gotta raid, we gotta riot, we gotta tear down everything. We gotta burn down this entire fucking country because that happened. You'd think that, but that's not how it works anymore. And Somalia is the fucking main epicenter of wokeness. 2019-ish, when Biden got into office with Kamala Harris as his VP, and they started doing trans parades at the White House and supporting that, and nudity at the White House, and showing people's trans scars and cocks off at the White House. And then Trump builds a new thing when he gets in term, and they cry about it because he makes a new ballroom and bans trans people. And then you get all the shootings and murders. Because when you have dignitaries of all over the world coming into a shitty place that can only hold X amount and most people gotta wait outside, that is a horrible thing to happen because even in other countries, their ballrooms can host up to 1,000 people, and ours was so outdated that it could barely hold up to 100 people, and then other people have to wait outside. So Trump did what was smart and upgraded our ballroom to be able to actually hold up to 300 people actively. So I mean, you take it for what you think it is. Do you think that that's better to have all the people and all their adjutants and all their like aides in one room? So like, say if King Charles comes and visits, how come only X amount of people can be in there compared to if you go over to King Charles, everybody can be in there? It's weird how that works, but the hypocrisy is beyond belief. But why would you do that when that's donated privately and not tax dollars that was spent on that? So if you spend money for something else, that's not your decision on how to spend it. That's not tax dollars going to that. That's donation money. So you can say in hindsight as much as you want for poor people, but how has feeding the poor ever helped anybody? Because I live in Somalia, where we've just got $18.9 billion because people in the feeding your future, feeding your kids, feeding the elderly never got their food because the people stole the money. And that's happened in California, Minnesota, New York, Massachusetts. So how are these people getting fed when all them programs are scams? You can't. No, not a single person's been arrested yet except for the Somali people in Minnesota, and only 4 of them have. The rest of them left the country because it's easier said than done. Everybody talks in hindsight like it's the easiest thing ever to do. And you know, there's not that many poor people in America compared to what people think. They just think people below the poverty line are poor, which they are not. They think the homeless don't get fed, which they do. They always think that you take out of context clips and all this other dumb shit. How come they can't go to work? How come homeless people can't get a job? How come people that are addicted to drugs can't just go out and get a job? PO boxes, PO boxes. Simple as that. You can go get a PO box at a bank, or you can go to a different area and rent a little area for your, because you can get one for that regardless. Especially if you have a homeless shelter, you can get it delivered there as well. Unless you're a druggy piece of shit and you've ruined everything. Well, because they don't want to know that. A lot of people just don't want to work, Callie. A lot of people just want things for free. They want to be eternal victims and get free everything forever and ever and ever because they don't ever want to work or do anything. They want to live off the system. Yeah, but then now take this for an example. Do you want to do anything with your life? Like, do you want to buy things? Do you want to have good food? Because you can live off government food for the rest of your life as well, but is that good food? You can live off government fundings, but is that going to be enough? Are you going to be happy? So, do you not think that you'd rather work for that to have that than not have that? So yeah, then you have the mindset to actually want to do that. Other people don't want to do that. They just want to get EBT and spend that and go to the system. And here's another scummy part. They will buy a whole bunch of stuff with their EBT, and then they will sell that stuff back to other people for cash on the dollar so that they can go buy drugs with it. Because a lot of disabled people can work online too. So if you're super disabled, yep, that's an unfortunate side effect of the world we live in today because they see it online and they see other people doing it, so they want to do it. Better to be a disabled victim than nothing else. I know how that is, believe me. It's an unfortunate side effect. Enablers. Yep. Enablers. Straight up enablers. I know how that is too. Nope. Callie, you don't have to at all. It's not right to put that on you, and it's not right to have to force that on you. So you shouldn't have to be responsible for it if somebody doesn't want to do something or be contributive towards a lifestyle that you want to live. That's restrictive to you. Now back to the homeless situation, Callie. How many homeless people in America are more than likely doing drugs? Because a lot of the people that they don't ever want to show you are drug addicts or prostitutes or people just laying in area. Like they don't ever want to show you that side. They'll only take certain aspects. It's like out of context or still shots of people. Because we watch a lot of body cams. there's 370 million people in America, and over half of that is children. Now, children are not homeless. And if they magically are, they're going to end up being indoctrinated into a child center. A child center or orphanage will take care of that child until they become a certain age. They'll give them an education, they will clothe them, they will feed them, they will put them to work, they'll find jobs for them. Now, adult homeless people normally are people that lost everything, filed for bankruptcy too many times, did too many felonies, got kicked out of their parents' house for being lazy, X and X and X and X. And most of these people refuse to even try to find a job. They complain, 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 be victims. Well, then why are they homeless? That's the question that everybody's got to ask them. So you'll hear multiple stories, and it's always best to determine the best story on a homeless person. Are they an eternal victim? Will they accept any responsibility on why they're homeless and why what happened to the circumstances that put them there? No, majority will not. They will be internal victims and blame the entire world. They'll probably end up blaming their parents. Parents are always the main concern. Like, my parents didn't leave me anything. My parents hated me. My parents did this. Well, yeah, you can say that, but then you were just now saying that people should take their donation money that they donated for a specific project in this world, and they should feed and help homeless people. See, a lot of people are jealous that other people have money. A lot of people are jealous. They don't want to say it, and they won't ever say it. If you try to say that they're jealous, they're like, I'm blacklisted. But the realistic terms is anybody that hates millionaires, billionaires, and trillionaires now, they most likely are jealous that they're trying to dictate how they should spend their money. Oh, we got to tax the billionaires. The billionaires already pay over 57% of all Americans' taxes. And then followed by that, the upper class pay the rest of the taxes. The lower class, the middle class, and lower class only pay 1% of the nationwide taxes. They don't realize this, but yet they still want to tax the billionaires. Oh, the billionaires could feed the whole world. Oh, the billionaires could do this and that. The billionaires' money is not yours to dictate how they should do and spend their money. The billionaires have investments, provide jobs, endless jobs, provide investments, which increase the stock market, provide a whole bunch of shit, business chains, restaurant chains, food chains. They feed more people than you guys would ever feed in your entire life, but it's never enough, is it, Callie? It's always never enough. People never want to understand the nitty gritty behind things. Are there certain nepo babies that don't do anything? Sure, there's people that murder people too. There's not everybody murders everybody. There's people out there that murder people, rape people. There's people out there that do everything. So you can't just hindsight and cherry pick when you want to cherry pick for the right things and the wrong things. That's not right. You can't victimize an entire group of billionaires just like you victimize that's like saying that all black people are naturally inherently bad because a whole bunch of them commit murder and rape and pillage. Most people don't. And that's why they're liberals most times. And to think, I've only joined up politics for about 3 years now because I never cared until it started affecting my life. I never cared once until it started hitting my life and affecting me personally. The moment it started hitting me and my state and my state became a sanctuary state and started hurting me bad and everybody around me. Yeah, but they're helping more than anybody in this world. And that's why. And think about this for an example. You know what just happened in New York and California? New York and California increased taxes against the rich, and the rich left their states, took all their businesses, all their work. How many food chains are currently closing in New York, Ren? How many food chains have left all the places? They're losing their targets. They're losing everything. All their main businesses are starting to leave their areas. Now that's increasing the cost of livelihood over in New York and California. That's why a simple cheeseburger costs $20 in California and New York. It's crazy. In Minnesota, it's getting to be that too. A simple cheeseburger to order to me is about $40. It's fucking crazy because all the millionaires and billionaires are leaving and taking all their jobs with them. a side effect that people don't understand. And if you keep taxing them and keep trying to get them out of America, like if you follow through, oh, you moved to this state, we're going to tax you in this state too. Well, what do you think they're going to do, Callie? They're going to end up leaving and going overseas and leaving America completely, because another country will take them in immediately, and because they know the benefit of them people and what they're going to do. So they're going to take their businesses, open up their chains across seas. They're going to open them up over there. They're going to start taxing all the stuff that they send over to America. America's going to be a shithole because we chased out all the people that are building it and keeping it and stabilizing it and producing. 1 million rich people is better than 360 million worthless people. And not because they're smug pieces of shit. It don't matter if they're pieces of shit. It don't matter if they're horrible people. If they provide 10,000 jobs minimum each, which more of them provide like 100,000 jobs on average. Like, that's crazy, all right? But if you think about it, take McDonald's, for example. How many McDonald's are there over just in America? Like, let's look at that. How many McDonald's are in? We won't do it. We won't do the world, because we'll do the world after in America. There is approximately 13,865 in America alone. All right. Now, on average, there's what? On average, how many people work at a McDonald's? Around 50 total crew people per day work at McDonald's. So hang on. Now let's do this. 50 times 14,000. 700,000 jobs right there, just in America, just from McDonald's. And that's owned by a billionaire, Callie. How many people work at Amazon, and how many Amazons are in America only? Amazon employs about 1.58 million people. That's owned by a billionaire, Callie. You see how this goes? That then people are so stupid to this. Oh, we should just feed the homeless. We should just increase fundage so people want to learn. Well, you know what the issue is, Callie? People don't want to learn. They go to school and they're like, I don't have to go to school. I'm smarter than everybody. Ohio is a state. Well, I know. I know. A lot of people like that's why you sit there and listen to these people that talk about Palestine and Gaza, and you try to you go, where is this? Where is Palestine and where is Gaza? And they don't even know. They think it's in like Greece. They think it's in Canada. They don't fucking know where it is. Well, of course. I mean, that happens a lot. During the first No Kings protests when Trump got reelected, the very first protest, they started weaponizing children in Florida first. It was 293 teachers that ended up being fired in Sophie State alone. 293 teachers in Florida got fired for weaponizing children, their entire classes, against Trump. Now, these children already have a 36% education level, which means that only 36% of them graduate at bare minimum. These kids didn't want to do anything. They didn't want to protest. They didn't want to do anything. But the moment that they were told that they would be given the day off and the day off the next day, they all signed up to hate Trump for that day. And they got caught on camera exposing their teacher as saying that, oh, yeah, this girl's going to give me the day off just as long as we hate Trump today. Because that they're activists, though. See, they're trying to turn them into activists and reward them. So they already know that they don't want to learn anything, so they're teaching them by example, that they can get what they want as long as they become activists. Well, that's a different situation altogether. That's just stupidity. This is them wanting something in return for their services to be a paid protester, basically, a paid activist. They got rewarded by a woke teacher that knew exactly how to feed them properly what they wanted because they didn't want to learn anything at school, which they clearly demonstrated when they were interviewed. Oh, yeah, teacher gave us the day off today and tomorrow as long as we hate Trump. Because if we sit out here with the sign holding it up, it looks like there's a whole bunch of people hating Trump. That's the cool thing to do, right? Teacher says it is. As long as teacher says it is and we get the day off, we finna don't care, dog. Now times that by thousands and tens of thousands, that the only thing that they hate is Trump. So they hate Trump because Trump actually fights for America and Americans. And they don't like that because if Trump fights for America and Americans, it makes them look good. And they don't want Trump to look good because they predicted that if Trump got elected again, that the economy would crumble and the world would be over and we'd all be dead or we'd all be Chinese or Russian because Trump's best friends with the Chinese and the Russians and oh my God, the whole world's gonna end because Trump's so bad and we can't let Trump win. We can't let Trump look good at all. And now Trump's looking good, so what do you do? The best thing to do is spread propaganda, endless propaganda. That's why I always tell people, don't take my advice for anything. Go look into things yourself. Watch the Senate videos. Watch the state Congress videos. Go watch the White House releases. Read everything. Read it again until you understand it multiple times. If you think it's bad, there you go. If you don't, boom. Most people that can read will understand that a lot of the things, like, you don't have to agree with everything dumbass does, but you know what? A lot of the things dumbass does are actually pretty good. Especially for Americans. You know, everyone was talking about how Trump's taking away all their Medicare and he's getting rid of EBT and he's doing this and that. No, he only took that away for dead people and the parts that didn't need research anymore. He was tactically getting rid of it. People didn't want to read in between the lines and read the fine print. They just took what, they took it out of context and the same thing they did with Charlie Kirk and shit like that. They only took what they wanted from it, put it into a clip and started spreading it, and it blew up because that's what people do. So they never cared about real things. So when you actually look into it and you're like, oh, well, show me the real evidence. They're like, nah, I don't have to. It's out there. You can find it yourself. And then when you go find it and bring it back to them, they're like, nah, blacklist. Fuck you. I hate you. How dare you? You're a horrible person. Because Sophie lives in a state that actually punishes wokeness. But me and Ren, we live in states that are protect wokeness. Like Ren, unfortunately, I live in a socialist progressive state. Ren actually lives in a complete socialist state now. But mine's a protected sanctuary state. Ren lives in New York. I live in Minnesota. New York is horrible like Minnesota, but the biggest issue is, see, Minnesota is a progressive socialist state. So you pay in hardcore and you get benefits. But if there's fraud, like the fraud happens, like that $18.9 million fraud by the Somali, feeding your future, feeding the poor, feeding the elderly that never got their money and never got anything, and they just ran away with all the money over X amount, and all the leering centers and daycares and elder centers that literally got no help, nothing, but all the funding went into their pockets instead. All that money in a socialist state, you have to pay back, even if it's a fuck up on other people's problems. So all that money that's missing, we as citizens of the state have to pay that back through our taxes. So we're responsible for paying it up. So now all of our taxes got increased significantly. So now we're paying for their fucking scumbaggery, and people don't understand why we're mad. They're like, oh, well, you know what? Trump's bad. It's Trump's fault. It's not. Trump had nothing to fucking do with it. Trump didn't have one fucking thing to do with it. Whereas Rin State, he is ran by a complete socialist, Mamdani. Mamdani said he was not going to tax the middle class or the lower class. Well, New York immediately, after not even fucking a month later, it was like a week and a half later, started going bankrupt. They started losing everything. The trash was piling up all over the streets. Fucking shit wasn't getting sent there because socialism fails at the end of it. It's not equity for equality. It's equity above all else. And equity is 80% to the government, 20% back to the people. So if you have no money coming in and no produce and no nothing coming in, what happens? You can't afford to bring in anything else, and New York is a high demand area because it's one of the most populated, densely populated for how small it is. So if you have no resources coming in and you have no resources going out, you're losing money. So immediately he reneged on his fucking I'm not going to tax the middle class or low class anymore and started double taxing them and trying to make his coppers back up, which sparked a union, and all the unions started rebelling, and now everybody hates Mamdani because Mamdani is a fucking piece of shit liar. Like, and most people told him, Trump even told everybody that fucker's going to scam you and fuck you over. And they still voted for him. And now 78% hate Mamdani. It's crazy how that happened. Trump was right, but they won't admit Trump bad. It's always Trump bad no matter what. 50 Shades of Trump is bad. Like my friend, she's a multimillionaire and she still hates Trump. She hates Elon Musk because they're richer than her. I don't see her taking her money and spending all the fucking a mudkip. You did not. Don't even lie to me. It ain't even worth it. I know how hard it is to get them. Burn it down. Take a big poop in the food container. Did Small build up his base at least? How long did they play? Oh, and Rin has like 15 brothers and sisters living with them. So the cost is extravagant for him. It's okay, he's got enough sisters to where one of them might marry an NBA player and become super mega rich, and they'll take care of all of his family members. That's just how Rin's got to look at it from here on out. Hope that one of his sisters is smart enough to go out and like marry a NBA player and have like two babies with like two different NBA players and get millions of dollars every year. That's okay. Just make the money. What world do you live in? All right, this world's about making babies and taxing that kid, and then going looting with it once you're 7 months pregnant. That way you can get a whole bunch of loot while that kid's pregnant. And be like, you can't taser me, I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant. Oh, shit! You're causing me to lose my kid. Let me go. Let me go free. Well, how many body cams have we watched where that's happened, Sophie? Where we even had to play fucking bingo? It's like every single black woman, they normally travel with the whole bunch of kids, or they travel with like 3 women that are pregnant. That way, they're all there, and they're like, if they get arrested, they're all pregnant. Can like, oh, I need a female Ostifer. I'm pregnant, and you're sexualizing my baby inside my stomach. I'm gonna sue you. And then the charges at the end of almost every single one of them, it's like charges were dropped. Why were the charges dropped? You think? Because it's like they walk out with carts of thousands of dollars of stuff. That officer is mind fucking me with his eyes right now. I could totally see it. Oh my god, he is. Yeah, can't you feel it? Oh, I can feel it. Oh god, it sucks. Yeah, he's hurting my baby inside of me. Oh my god, I can feel that too. I can't believe it. That officer's losing his job. We're gonna give you $1 million. You're saying you when it's happening in the eyes. You're missing a point, Callie. You're missing a point. This is all imaginary and they're getting paid for it. That's where I'm at right now. Getting my sparkling water. I sure am. I, I'm even breeding the dragons again. You should see my awesome fishing lineup that I made. I'm over here putting the work in. I don't like you anymore. You didn't give me good food. I'm going to Grandma. She'll give me Arby's, chicken nuggies. Wow. Could you stop telling what Maddie can and can't do? Yeah. Maddie, drink as many bottles of milk as you want. Well, you know what? Move. How's it going, Rezel? Move. If Maddie wants the Milkies, Maddie gets the Milkies. You? I know where you're at. You might find me in here somewhere. I'm still running around. I didn't kill this thing. Get on the ground. Not even winter yet, Callie. It better not be. I've been running around here and not finding any. If it's a Xiao Long, it's mine. I'm sorry. Yeah. I can speak in a moo. I can speak Muanese. Do you want a bottle? I can give you a bottle. It's pretty good. Moo. Ooh moo. Ooh moo. Ooh moo. Was that good enough? Did I do it right? Hang, Sophie, he wants you to speak in a cute tone. Rezel. I'm all about that milk thing, girl. Alright? Those fine, thick udders. That cake. Oh, all that cake. I mean, you are asking what somebody's favorite Pokemon is. Doesn't that mean you should be banned? Kill everything you see, Sophie. They all drop it. And they drop shards too, which allow you to awaken your Pokemon too. So, I wish I would have known that earlier. So, kill everything. Also, do the fishing. The purple things here give insane rewards, like really good schematics. I've gotten legendary schematics. Wow. Purple. Too much purple and you puke, Sophie. You just can't have too much purple. No, you're not. Can't. Well, why don't you go fight that one inside the pen? There's a milk tank in there that you could fight. Why don't you go fight that one? Let me know how that goes for you. Yeah. I'll hear your screams after that milk tank fucks you up. Your whole fucking party gets one tapped. Yeah. You say that now. That's sarcasm.
Ralph.
You don't even have boots. You probably wear flip flops, and they're probably fuzzy pink ones. Why are you yelling at her? You tell her, Maddie. Fuck her up. Punch her in the boob, Maddie. Yeah. Damn. You're teaching her. Don't you tell me that she can't have milk. Maddie, I got a whole thing of milk. You can drink it. I got an entire back room where she can puke. Oh my god, it is not. It's nasty. You know how many microplastics are in water? I mean, your tap water. Moo woo. Ooh, look at that leg. I just got leg. Put his blocks back together. How do you know that? There's a lot of people born with egg-shaped heads. There is a lot of people born with egg-shaped heads. how. We have good technology, and we had technology back then when Humpty Dumpty's story was created. That means that they had proper training on putting Humpty Dumpty's skull back together after he cracked it and broke it open and the brains were gushing out. Why do you hate Humpty Dumpty so much? What did he do to you? Humpty Dumpty was just sitting on a wall, and he was so fat when he farted he fell off the wall. That is how the story goes. How do you know? Maybe you're reading the edited copy. Maybe you don't got the real one. Maybe you've just never heard of the real one. Cubone, Cubone, Cubone DNA. Damn, I need more Ultra Balls and I need more money. How long does the event go on for? I didn't get him, Sophie. I didn't get him. I didn't get him. Fuck! I really wanted that Cubone. Because I refreshed it to check. Cubone. That could have been my shiny Cubone. Watch Shiny get Sophie gets one. I hear a shiny. Where is it? Or my Pokemon. What is it? What is it? It's around this mountain. Oh, it's a Medusa. It's a fucking Medusa. Look at this cool thing. Sophie caught the Cubone. What the fuck? At least I got the shiny Venus Medusa. You need a mask if you want to come here. I can't right now. I'm fishing. Can you wait like 2 seconds for me to reel this big fish in, alright? I made 6 million off my last sales and all my Pokemon. I had to sell half my box to make money. But look at that big thing I just caught. Alright, I'm in the northern area up here. No, if you jump in the water and swim, you scare them away and then they're gone, so you despawn them. That sounds like a horrible idea. So I'll let you do that on your own time with your own fish. That way I'll catch the other ones while you mess up and I will have insanely good statistics on my fish catch ratio where you'll have none. Because you scared them all off. Oh, I definitely am because I perfected my lineup. I don't have to be because I'm one with my rod because my lineup is so good. I haven't missed a fish yet since I made my lineup. Okay. I'll see you when you get here. You can have Sophie cast right now and tell you how hard it is because there's 0% chance Sophie can reel in a fish right now. And I gave her the best rod in the game, and that means nothing if you don't got the Pokemon. %0 chance to get it in the high tier areas. In the lower areas, it's perfectly fine. In the high tier area, 0%. Not your babe, dog. Yes. Oh, I see a whole flock of the birds. I'm gonna kill them all. Meteor rain. Here's some eggs. Were you trying to enter the red room? Oh my god. Use a potion, Sophie. Use a potion. I got a whole bunch of potions on me. You gotta be prepared. Oh my god. Well, imagine if you die now, you're not gonna have your armor, and then it's gonna be super hot in this area, and you're gonna die 3 times as fast. Don't pay her sub. I don't believe her. The fuck are you saying, Ren? Talking to your mic.
Oh.
Gal Ponita. Galarian. Can I get this one now? I'm using fucking ultra balls and Sophie's using regular balls, and she's getting it every fucking time, and I'm not getting a damn thing. What the fuck? I know it's pretty. What the fuck? You can re-roll it. Nah. What are you talking about, Ren? It's your fault? It's your fault? Appleton. Watch, I'll win this dumb thing. Fucking Appleton. And I did get it. Yes. Yes. I sure did. I beefed his ass up. I took all my points and I'm not even done making him. I've been spending a lot of my points on stuff. I'm making Ultra Pokemon to manage my bases. It's taken a lot. Taking a lot down. Making Super Pokemon. What? Yeah, there's seals all over in there.
Hey. Huh? Huh. Hmm.
Scarmony. Damn, that's a good one. No, bird. Come on, be shiny. Two mutated eggs. Don't suck, please. We got it. Mine came out good. Twin-edged holy blade. Attack plus 50, defense negative 30. Cool, I got a really quick. That's my first time getting that one. Now I gotta breed that guy with something. Time to make some new babies. Making new babies. Did it just crash? Is yours still going? No. No. I was breeding. Why do you hate me? Is it because I got the milkies? Peanut butter milky time. Peanut butter milky time. Got that milk, baby. Oh no no no. Oh no no no. Hey, Macarena. Taco, taco, burrito, burrito. Shitty. Who puts a funeral at 10 a.m.? Yeah, a lot of old people that nobody knew them. They're all people friends of the family. The pastor spent like 70% of the time talking about, everybody should like God, and if you don't like God, you should really like God, and God's very important. You know, Ryan would have liked God. Like, no, Ryan wasn't religious. Shut the fuck up. Nah, nah, nah. Ryan liked God. You guys, you know, I can speak for him. I'm his pastor now. His mom hired me. You should really give in to God and let Jesus in. Like, what does that have to do with Ryan? You didn't know nothing about Ryan, so you're gonna keep rambling on about fucking God and pretend that God even matters to this situation. But Ryan, who the fuck's Ryan? Yeah. Let's bow our heads and take a moment to think about God. Remember that guy named Jesus, and how Jesus was like, "Hey, bro, my friends with the Corinthians, and the Corinthians are in Greece, and then we're gonna talk about Philip in like Antioch, which is in the Middle East, and you know, and then in Jerusalem, and you know, these people get around back then, and they're all talking to each other for some magical reason. I don't understand. Like they got fucking cell phones. Like, hey, boo, what are you talking about today? I'm giving a sermon. Oh yeah, yeah. What about Philip and in Macedon? Oh yeah, that we should talk to him too. Let's all write a book, guys, all together at the same time and like the same fucking day. Nobody will question the Bible's authenticity because we magically all made the same fucking thing because we all are really good at religions. How dare you talk about it like that and think that you can't tell people that God's not real. You can't tell them that we're all animals. There's probably no place that we're all going. We're fucking animals. I bet. It's really funny that everybody hates the old religions, but the new religions are even more make believe. I'm getting mixed signals. Getting those mixed signals. Which ones do I believe and which ones don't I believe? clefable. Hey, you did worse than me today. Read this, Sophie. This is the guy that was the one that filmed Shiloh Hendricks. Another rapist that raped the 12-year-old that we all have to forgive because he didn't know the culture. And now he's a millionaire, by the way. Being a criminal pays in Minnesota, let me tell you. I ain't doing shit right. I gotta go fucking become a criminal. Wow, and I didn't catch clefable. I'm about to just go.
Yeah.
Hiccup. Don't worry, Sophie. White people can raise money too, bitches. Fight racism with racism. That always works. The black guy got $310,000. The fake autistic kid got $365,000. And the woman who actually got sentenced for saying it got almost $1 million. Yeah. Cake, cake, cake. Gonna get more cake. I gotta make myself some food. I better use these mushrooms. We'll make mushroom quiche. Mushroom quiche. I got all my people mining. All of them are mining iron. Got this guy mining iron. I'm using them ancient ones so I can just set it and forget it. Iron, iron, iron. Make me the iron. I like that I'm maxing out Lobby stuff too, so the food cost goes down. So like I got a shroom now, little penis. I got a Celine thingy. I got a Wistarnia. I got all the low tier stuff. I need to make a I need to get another one and breed them, make them make babies. My researchers are getting done good too. Making my babies down. Like my new helmet. Can you stop feeding him into his delusions? And we didn't get Kadabra. We missed Kadabra because you weren't being. Oh my god! Wow. Cake.
Yeah.
300,000 for that. 600,000. I made 700,000 off my sellables. Big money. My diamonds. My rupees.
Huh?
Money, money,
Woo!
money. I'm breeding Setchmits. I found our Setchmit recipe. Let's see, what is it? That's nice. Okay, so I'm breeding my bird and big Maslunda Lux. Bird and Maslunda Lux. So I'm gonna get a good one. Because I'm trying to get twin-edged Holy Blade on something. I was just breeding with this bird. That's gonna be really good. It's gonna be really, really good. Woo! Woo! I finally got a Setchmit. I'm gonna breed like 50 of them. I'm gonna make 2 fully beefed up ones. Bryn's gonna be so jealous that I got a whole female cat army. Gonna be like, whoa. Ain't right, mister. Yes. Yes. Meow, 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 meow. What? What? Talking to your mic. No. $5 sucky fucky. You love my pal long time. She's making food for her husband. That time of the night. God, Ren. I've been up for 2 days now. And I had to redo my whole pipes. Yes, lots of random people. Shitty. I'm ready to go lay down and go take big nap. Can't. Gotta fish and catch fish. A shiny cow? You can't fly anymore, Callie. Your wings are clipped. Your license has been revoked. That song where that woman goes, "Oh no, 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 no." That was designed for you. Oh no, 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 no. Women drivers. I got my PlayStation all set up to stream 2K now. It's gonna be great. I set it up so I run it through my computer. Got my VTuber avatar. Like 2 months. End of August probably for early access. We got a long time. They're bringing back the pie charts, thank the heavens. Well, you pick 2 archetypes and it gives you pie chart to what you want to play as. Probably. That's okay. Stretches are always powerful. No, shooting's going back to RNG. Too easy. Because shooting was never supposed to be that easy. You're not supposed to make every shot, especially with the Zen. So if it's back to RNG, a Zen doesn't work. So if you have like a 95% shot ratio, they'll be able to detect you easier with the Zen. Larry Bird. Hello. Hello. Tired. I wanna sleep. No, don't yell at me. Look at that, Ren. She yelled at me right away. Did you hear that, Ren? You heard it, Ren. You heard it. She treated me like one of her kids. She yelled at me and told me basically to go to bed and no more hot dogs. That doesn't mean I have to go to bed. It's not my bedtime. Shut up, Ren. Shut up, Ren. Yeah, Ren. Yeah, I am Central. It's only midnight. Ah, ah. He really needs to go back to school and get a really real leering education. I know a really really good Somali learning center. You can get an education. It's a really good one. They scammed like $18.9 billion. Yeah, it's $18.9 billion that they scammed all the feeding your kids, feeding elderly, feeding disabled people, helping elderly people. They just took all that money because why would you want to help old people, disabled people, and feed homeless people? Yep, except for their own kids. And the one that shuffled in paid all the Somali people to bring all the kids there. Literally was one of the first ones to get shut down. They broke into our facility and they stole the records. They literally out of everything here, instead of everything, they stole the records. We don't know what happened to the records, guys. They're gone. Like why they targeted our Leering Center and stole our records, I don't know. But they stole the records. They're gone now, guys. Now stop asking about what happened to the records. Nothing happened here, stupids. They stole the records. The kids are safe. We have kids. Some of it. My lumbering is 0. I have like 100,000 trees in reserve right now. I just pop a lumber camp up, send them all to mine it, and then destroy it again. What I need to do is set my lollipops to go get me more fucking shit because I need more cotton candy. And I got all my lollipops in my one area, so they're not getting me any cotton candy. So gotta go set lollipops, get me cotton candy. We'll do it at my new base. Wally pop, Wally pop, Wally pop. I'll take my Dumod out, and I'll take my cow out, and I'll put 2 Wally pops in. Wally pops, go. I got 3 Setchmits going. Now that I'm breeding Setchmits, I'm gonna have a whole bunch of them. I'll put this vampiric one in. Get to work, you little vampiric Setchmit. I'll put this vampiric Lucario into. You guys are gonna work forever. Forever. For real, real? For real, real. What'd you call me, Ren? I'm taking you to law. You about to get sued. $1 billion. thinking about making one of those little trash frogs really good. Just so I can equip his little wizard costume and send him out in the world. Because that little wizard costume's super cute. Not enough cake. Guess who's got cake? Cake for all and cake good night. I've got cake. Different area cake. Vanilla, almond, chocolate, velvet, cheesecake. Twin Edge Holy Blade and Lucky. That one already came out decent. Twin Edge Holy Blade, Muscle, Workaholic, and Mind Foreman. That's actually good. You could be useful. Look at her dancing. She's doing that work. Gotta get him a Bugatti scooter. All the kids know that he's super cool. That way when his teacher comes in and is like, who's got a Bugatti? You don't got a real Bugatti? And they're like, Bash could be like, yeah, bro, I got a real Bugatti. Want to see it after school, teacher? My new Vixen. Where's my Vixen? Yeah, when activated, Vixen changes the player's attack to dark. Increases attack by 45%. You know it's a stop moment. Why do you keep going? That's how people get tased. He's not cute. Stop. Oh my god, he knows he gets reactions out of he's like a cat and he knows that he's got you whipped. You're the pet. He's the master. So cute. You fall for it every time. Rin slapper. Hey Google, why is Sophie such an enabler? Um, uh, oh my god. My basement. For wow, Shed Ninja. That would have been a good one. I was downstairs and you didn't say anything. No. No. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna end my stream here. Not feeling good. I blame